Hey YouTube, this your girl Nina coming again with another video. Before I jump right into it about what I'm going to be talking about, can you like, subscribe, and give me a lot of thumbs up? Make sure you turn on your post notification. Every time I drop a video, you guys will be notified. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. And I want to thank you guys for always taking y'all time out to see what your girl got going on. And yeah, let me just go ahead on and talk, because I think I don't want to go to rumbling. I want to take my time and tell my story. I will be talking about my young adulthood life. So yeah, let's get into this video. And I just feel like my story can help so many people out there that who are afraid to open up and tell someone what is going on in their life. At that time, I did not tell anyone what was going on in my life until further along. You know, if we don't open up and tell someone about what's going on, how would someone know? How would someone be able to help you? I know it's easy said than done, because at the age I was, you know, you be manipulated to thinking what the other person said is true. And again, my mom had 8 kids. She couldn't raise all of us at that time. So she gave me and my twin sister away to someone who she thought was really close and dear to her, that she thought would be, you know, the best caregiver for her children. And so we end up going. We end up going. And immediately you can tell the difference from how she take care of her kids or how she treat her kids than treating me and my twin sister. It was horrible. I'm just gonna say it like that. It was, I could not sit here and think of one good moment that we was there when she was taking care of us. I just can't think of none. And you know, that's sad to say, but it is what it is. So we end up being with her. It's like she shut us out from our mom and dad. She even shut us out from my sisters and brothers. I used to always ask her, you know, I want to see my mom and dad, and her reaction to me responding to that. No, my reaction to asking her that. She would always say, oh, they don't give a damn about you. Excuse my language, but I'm just going to tell you how it was. Yeah, her response was that. And I was like, well, you know, I want to see my brothers and sisters. Oh, they don't give a damn about y'all. Oh, they dropouts. They don't go to school. They don't do this. They don't do that. And why would you want to be around them? For what? When you get older, would you want to be just like them? So I used to cry all the time. Like, I never understood, why did she treat us like that? No, we did not deserve to be treated like that. Being as my twin sister was younger, she's the baby. I can never say one time that she even talked about, you know, she want to go back to mom and daddy, and she want to see our brothers and sisters. And she was always, she just didn't ever talk on it about going back. And I was the one that always want to, you know, see my mom and my dad. So that was her remark to me, always asking. And when I do ask her about my mom and dad, she would beat me. She would beat me for even asking about them. She would say cruel things. oh, they don't give a damn about you. Or if you ever go back, you're gonna be just like your brothers and sisters now. And at that time I was 6 years old. Her husband started touching me in a way that I knew it wasn't right. He would come in the room and pull me while me and my twin sister in the bed. He would come in the room and pull me to the end of the bed and, pull my clothes down and just to go to touching on me and kissing on me and doing all kind of stuff that I know wasn't right. And even when I'm in the tub taking a bath and I can literally hear my caregiver outside the bathroom window, the window is up and I'm in the tub sitting down. He will pick the door. He would come in and he would put his hands over my water and, start and touching me down there. And even when my caregiver is home, I guess she always used to be drunk. So he will take me in the bathroom, seat me on the sink, and go to touching me as well and kissing all over me. And he told me if I ever tell someone what he would do to me. And as a young girl, if someone tell you that, you believe that. So I didn't open up and tell anyone what was going on with me. I believe at that time I was very, happy, outgoing, just, loving life, not what was going on, how being mistreated, but as a child. So as all that was going on with me, and it continued to go on with me, I started to be to myself. I started being quiet. Didn't want to be around nobody. Didn't want to come outside. So I ended up staying in the house all the time, and no one noticed. No one noticed at that time. And next to another family member, like I said, I'm not gonna say no name. We were staying next door to another family member, and no one noticed. No one noticed the change. No one, they just didn't notice. So no one noticed the change. And I believe in my heart that she knew what was going on, because anytime he goes somewhere, she will always send me with him. And I never understand, why would she always have a son? Why not send your son with your husband? Why send me with him? But she would always do that. And this particular day, she ended up sending me with him. And I think I was 12 or 13 at that time. Sent me with him. And we was going to the store. And when I tell you, when we went to the store, I guess he made up something that he wanted to go to the store to get. He really didn't get anything. So I ended up going with him. We had a van at that time. And biked his van under the tree where wasn't no cars, no vehicles, no nothing. And he let my seat back. This is the first time that he injected himself in me. So he let his seat back, my seat back, I'm sorry. When he let my seat back, he ended up, pulling his pants down, and he ended up getting on top of me, and he ended up having sex with me. She whooped me. Then we end up going to school. Oh my God, it's just so much. We end up going to school. She end up when these people come to you guys and they ask y'all questions, I need y'all to really act like y'all really crazy. Look up in the sky and act like you really going crazy. And if you don't do it, we're gonna tell you up when you get home. So I'm not gonna cry. Oh, Lord. Give me a minute, you guys. So, if we didn't act like that, she would whoop us. So, it's like we was in prison. We couldn't turn a TV. We couldn't go in a refrigerator to get nothing to eat. If they leave the house, he would say, don't touch my television. I know exactly what channel the TV on. Do not, if you're hungry, do not go in the refrigerator to eat anything. And if anybody touch the television or go in there and eat anything, when we get back, we're going to tell you up. So she would come back drunk like usual. She would come back drunk and he would just lie and be like, oh, who touched the television? It wasn't on this channel. And we would all say, no one touched the television. You know, the television's still on the same channel. So he was like, babe, go get my belt. And y'all come over here and I'm finna tell y'all up. It was a thick belt. A very thick belt that if you get hit by that belt and if the person hit you to a point that excuse me. So he lined all of us up. He lined me up, my twin sister up, her two daughters, and a son. She had 3 kids. She had 2 girls and a boy. So he lined all of us up and he pushed all of us over, like we leaning over the couch. And she's standing right there. And he pulled our pants down. You know, we have on underwears. So he pulled our pants down and he pulled our underwears up our butt. She's standing right there. Never said one word. Never said anything. And he will whoop us so bad to the point that we couldn't sit down. A little, at least me, couldn't sit down on our behind for at least a couple of days. That's how bad he whooped us. And she was standing right there like nothing wrong. So she had, I guess they had these 2 dogs, and where me and my sister room was, Our room was in the way in the back where the laundry room was. Her two daughter room was on the opposite side where the bathroom was. And her son room was the right room was. And the dog would be barking, 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 barking. So we all fell asleep in the living room. She was in the room. And I got woke up with his hand over my mouth. So he put me behind the couch with his hands over my mouth. And he began to have sex with me. And it hurted so bad. It hurted so bad. And as he got his hand over my mouth, I was just praying and hoping that my aunt would come out and see him doing this to me. And I looked up, because once I looked up to look behind me, I can see her room door is cracked. She never got up. She never came out. And he had sex with me. So I was going really in a depressed mode. I went to school. I think I was in the 6th grade at that time. I really didn't know who can I talk to about what was going on with me. I think I'm moving ahead of myself. So let me back up a little bit. So we was in middle school or elementary school. I can't remember. My sister would always put her shoes on the wrong feet. And my cousin and their mom, and they was always laugh at my sister. And she would say, and y'all better not tell her that she got her shoes on the wrong feet. She don't know how to put her shoes on the right feet. Well, let her go to school and let them pick at her. So we would walk to school, and I would wait till we get halfway from the house and stop my sister and tell my sister, you know, you got your shoes on the wrong feet. Put your shoes on the right feet. So she did that, and I just wanted to open up and tell my sister what was going on with me, but I didn't know how to tell her, because I always had in the back of my mind where he said, if you ever tell someone, he said he will kill you. So I didn't tell anyone, and it kept going on and going on and going on. He would come home, and I'm sitting in the house, and he was like, my aunt wasn't there at the time, and he'd be like, I hope you ready for me. And he'd be like, well, who you think you talking to? So he'll grab me, he'll lock the front door, and he'll take me in the bathroom, and he'll start having sex with me. Start having sex with me. Yeah, he'll start having sex with me. And the reason why I'm opening up and telling my story is so many people out there that can relate to what I'm talking about. It's so many people out there that's going through what I've been through. And not telling anyone about what's going on. And the sad thing about it be in the family. And it's like they sweep it under the rug. They don't tell nobody what's going on. It's like nothing never happened to you. What happened to me, it was like swept under the rug and never was talked about again. And when I did open up and tell what was going on, everybody came over. Not one time they took me to the doctor to get checked. Not one time that the officer were called to make a report what was going on. It's like they was going back and forth about, was she lying? He would never do this and this. And not one time did they got out of their self and called the police. Not one time someone took me to the hospital to get checked and see whether I'm raped or anything. Not one time. And if you like to know more, leave a comment down below. I will do another story time about more details about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't want to say enjoy it because you can't enjoy something this cruel like this. But if you like to know more, leave a comment down below and I will do another story time. Till then, I will see you in the next video. Bye.